Welcome. And today we are taking a little break from the usual drama by checking out some posts from some budding comedians on Reddit. Hi, this is Derek. I just put the Drama Llama, Fred, back in his pen so that I can do this quick video for you with some of the stuff that Fred found on Reddit earlier today. Fred says these posts will help us to wash away all that other drama, so that we don't take ourselves too seriously. Oh boy, let's get ready for some jokes. Cyclia jokingly posted, "Someone called me pretty today." Well, the whole sentence was, "You're pretty annoying." But these days, I only focus on the positive things. Grady Megalania jokingly posted, "There's a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of people will find this funny." Yes, Grady Megalania. That's so true. Because only a fraction of that joke was funny. Come on. He walked straight into that one. Taiyan jokingly posted, "A woman has to go to Italy for a conference, so her husband drives her to the airport. 'Thank you, honey,' she says. 'Is there anything I can bring back for you?' He laughs and says, 'An Italian girl.' When the conference is over, he meets her at the airport and asks, 'How was the trip?' 'Very good,' she replies. 'And what happened to my present?' 'Which present?' she asks. 'The one I asked for, an Italian girl.' 'Oh, that. I did what I could. We'll just have to wait 9 months to see if it's a girl.'" Thum Lope jokingly posted, "Sean Connery walks into a bar and takes a seat next to a very attractive woman. He gives her a quick glance and then casually looks at his watch for a moment. The woman notices this and asks, 'Is your date running late?' 'No,' he replies. 'Q has just given me this state-of-the-art watch. I was just testing it.' The intrigued woman says, 'A state-of-the-art watch? What's so special about it?' 'It uses alpha waves to talk to me telepathically.' The lady says, 'What's it telling you now?' 'Well, it says you're not wearing any panties.' The woman giggles and replies, 'Well, it must be broken because I am definitely wearing panties.' He smirks, taps his watch and says, 'Bloody thing must be an hour fast.'" Rest in peace, Sean Connery. Stop Reddit Spam decided to post. An Irish daughter had not been home for over 5 years. Upon her return, her father cursed her heavily. "Where have you been all this time, child? Why did you not write to us, not even a line? Why didn't you call? Can you not understand what you put your old mother through?" The girl, crying, replied, "Dad, I became a prostitute." "You what? Get out of here. You shameless harlot. Sinner. You're a disgrace to this Catholic family." "Okay, Dad. As you wish. I only came back to give Mum this luxurious fur coat. Title deed to a 10-bedroom mansion. Plus a 5 million savings certificate. For me, little brother. This gold Rolex. And for you, Daddy. The sparkling new Mercedes limited edition convertible that's parked outside. Plus a membership to the country club. And an invitation for ye all to spend New Year's Eve on board my new yacht in the Riviera. What was it you said ye had become?" says Dad. Girl, crying again. "A prostitute, Daddy." "Oh. My goodness. You scared me half to death, girl. I thought you said, a Protestant. Come here and give your old dad a hug." Bumpo Splat jokingly posted, "A woman asked, 'And how long have you been drinking?' 'Man, about 20 years, I suppose.' 'Woman, so a beer costs $5 and you have 3 beers a day, which puts your spending each month at $450. In 1 year, it would be approximately $5,400, correct? Do you know that if you didn't drink so much beer, that money could have been put in a step-up interest savings account? And after accounting for compound interest for the past 20 years, you could have now bought a Ferrari. 20 years puts your spending at $108,000, correct? Man, correct. The man then asks, "Do you drink beer?" The woman replied, "No." "Then where's your Ferrari?" Luke Knepp jokingly posted, "I ran over 2 miles yesterday. Such a coincidence that both unfortunate fellas had the same name." Frisky Frog jokingly posted, "One of the British national daily newspapers was asking readers what it means to be British. Some of the emails were hilarious, but this one from a Swiss was a winner. Being British is about driving in a German car to an Irish pub for a Belgian beer, then traveling home, grabbing an Indian curry or a Turkish kebab on the way, to sit on a Swedish furniture and watch American shows on a Japanese TV. He buys a holiday home in Spain, skis in France, fancies Swedish birds, and has a Romanian au pair. That's like a nanny from overseas for those who don't know. And the most British thing of all, suspicious of anything foreign." Surprised Pikachu jokingly posted, "A couple went to the hospital because the wife is heavily pregnant. The consultant tells them, 'We have this revolutionary new treatment. We give this special injection to the mother and all the birth pain transfers from the mother to the father. Would you like to try it?' They discuss it, and the husband, being a gentleman, says, 'Of course I would be only too happy to take the pain for my wife.' The day of birth comes and the wife is in the labor ward. The doctor says labor pain is very bad. I'll give half and see how you are. The wife goes into labor and sure enough she has no pain. The doctor asks the man, 'How is the pain?' 'Absolutely fine, give her the rest.' So they do, and the wife had her baby with no problems and the man is fine also. Next day they drive home with the new baby. As they are driving, the man says, 'So all that talk about women in pure agony, when they're giving birth, is just made up nonsense. I didn't feel a thing.' They turn into the driveway and find the milkman dead on their doorstep." Joey KBT jokingly posted, "My sister always got bullied at school for being adopted. Homeschooling for us was fun though." Bot Sunny jokingly posted, "Long ago, a king issued a challenge to see who can first cross a crocodile-infested river. On the day of the challenge, the participants were shocked to see how dangerous the river actually was. Crocodile backs were visible in nearly every part of the river, and the width of the river seemed to stretch miles away to the other bank. The king, eager to see some violent, gory entertainment while knowing that no one will ever beat the challenge, said the winner can get £1 million of gold. When no one looked motivated, the king confidently said he would surrender his throne to the winner. When the king declared the start of the challenge, no one crossed the river. Everyone stared at the river and at each other, scared. Suddenly, a splash of water was heard. The king and the participants turned their heads to see a man running across the river at lightning speed, hopping off the backs of the crocodiles swiftly and treading across the water so fast it looked like he was walking. The king headed to the other bank of the river to see the man on the ground, exhausted but alive. Unwilling to surrender his powers, the king said, "I'll give you £2 million of gold." "I don't want that," the man replied, gasping for air. "I can't give you my throne, but you can be one of my closest ministers," the king offered. "I don't want that," the man replied. "So you want my throne?" the king asked. "I don't want that." "Then what do you want?" the king asked, frustrated. "I want to know. Who the hell pushed me?" Fraggle Captain finally got the courage to post. Two guys grow up together, but after college one moves to Georgia and the other to California. They agree to meet every 10 years in Florida to play golf and catch up with each other. At age 32 they meet, finish their round of golf and head for lunch. "Where you want to go?" "Hooters." "Why Hooters?" "They have those servers with the big boobs, the tight shorts and the gorgeous legs." "You're on." At age 42, they meet and play golf again. "Where you want to go for lunch?" "Hooters." "Again? Why?" "They have cold beer, big screen TVs, and side action on the games." Okay. At age 52 they meet and play again. So where you want to go for lunch? Hooters. Why? The food is pretty good and there's plenty of parking. Okay. At age 62 they meet again. After a round of golf, one says, where you want to go? Hooters. Why? Wings are half price and the food isn't too spicy. Good choice. At age 72 they meet again. Once again, after a round of golf, one says, where shall we go for lunch? Hooters. Why? They have 6 handicapped parking spaces right by the door and they have senior discounts. Great choice. At age 82 they meet and play again. Where should we go for lunch? Hooters. Why? Because we've never been there before. Okay. Let's give it a try. Finrod the Awesome jokingly posted, my son just told me he joined the army. I asked him why. And proudly, he said he joined up to kill people. He's a terrible nurse. And finally, YZX File got his chance to post. 2 boys were misbehaving. So their mother went to the local priest to look for advice. The priest thought it would be best if the boys learned integrity, by way of understanding that God is everywhere. And he sees everything you do, so you shouldn't misbehave. The mother and the priest thought it best that the priest talk to the boys. So the mother agreed to take the boys in one at a time to talk to the priest. She brought the first boy, Ray, to the church and left the second boy, Jim, at home. She took Ray into the priest's office and stayed outside while the priest and Ray talked. Where is God? The priest calmly asked, expecting to make the point that God is everywhere. Ray, petrified, said nothing. So the priest asked again, slightly louder. Where is God? Ray still said nothing. So the priest stood up and slammed his hands on the desk, yelling, where is God? Ray stood up and ran out of the office, past his mother, and ran all the way home. He came screaming in the front door and ran straight to Jim's room. He opened the door and said, God is missing. And they think we took him. Well, there you have it. A perfectly great set of jokes posted by a bunch of fine and funny citizens. Help support this channel by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. And hit that silly little bell as well to ensure you get the latest videos as they come out. Fred is always finding stuff for me to post regularly. So this is Derek signing off. Thanks for watching. Good grief, it sounds like Fred is out of his pen again. He must have found more funny jokes for me to share with you. See you soon.